This will amend the Swindle-Whites Act of 1964, Civil Rights Act. And now, instead of it just being a disparate impact, so maybe you didn't know, maybe you didn't understand that what this Swindle-Whites Act did was force businesses to have a identical outcome for all of the races, irrespective of providing an equal opportunity to all of the races, which means, and which we in Here Going Free focus on the fact that you have to discriminate against white people in order to achieve identical outcomes for all of the races. That was already in place. It's been in place for many years. Now, ask CNN, of course, ask Snopes, but that is the law. That's how it's written. You can read it yourself. You can be sued as a business owner, particularly a white business owner. Those are the ones getting sued out of existence because you do not achieve an outcome for all races that is identical. But now, the problem was for the anti-whites in their effort to destroy white-owned businesses. Remember, the white-owned businesses, these are the businesses that could provide the financial wherewithal, they could provide the connectivity, they could provide the productivity, they could provide many of the elements that we need to recapture our destiny, but they won't be able to because there are brainless wonders out there. I'm trying to be careful, 2021. Brainless wonders out there who think there is no difference between having a Republican or a Democrat in office. Now, with this amendment, which get those Democrats in office at the Senate, this will go through. Now, it won't have the action that resulted in a disparate impact won't have to be intentional. Did you hear what I just said? In other words, business owners, prior to this amendment, had to ensure that there was an equal outcome for all races, which meant they had to discriminate against white people. There was difficulty in suing them, white business owners, out of existence because it was difficult to prove that they intentionally took steps to prevent there from being an identical outcome for all races and actively discriminating against white people. Who are those white people? They are you. They're me. We're the employees. We're the students. We're the home buyers and the rent payers. They're us. We have to be discriminated against. But now with this amendment, it doesn't even have to be intentional by the business owners. It can be unintentional. So in the past, it was difficult, although they were successful very often because of the anti-white climate we live in, difficult to successfully sue them. Now it will be a breeze once this passes the Senate. It will be a breeze because you don't have to prove that the white business owner intentionally created the scenario that resulted in an outcome that wasn't identical for all of the races. Is that clear enough? What will the white business owners have to do? They will have to go beyond bending over backwards or bending over and grabbing their ankles to make sure that they are anti-white. They will have to discriminate against Western kind with an absolute ferocity because it will only be by the demonstration of wildly zealous anti-whiteism that they will be able to hope to hold off lawsuits, civil lawsuits, crippling civil lawsuits, which will be supported by the federal government of the United States. They will have to be beyond zealous in their anti-whiteism, in discriminating against you and me and the people you care about, in an attempt, a feckless attempt, I imagine, to hold off civil suits about failures to achieve identical outcomes, even when they're unintentional.